Kids nowadays is making trends with their teachers, bro.
Well, no, even the level of phones. We had Nokias.
Yeah, come on, bro.
It's,
So
it's a different era. And just
Yeah.
to piggyback on what you said, even with the structure, Keith, at home, you cannot deny the influence that social media has on the world. You feel what I'm saying? Even with the structure, our kids will find a way to get influenced some way, somehow. When they step outside in society, there's multiple influences that could drag your kid in a negative way. Multiple. Welcome back to the Urban Trio Productions, presented by the Urban Trio, with your host, Tag, aka E Smart Boss, and to the right of me,
Keith, God's knowledge.
and to the left of me, Drez.
Yo, dogs.
Before we start off today's topic, I just want to say a big shout out to all the consumers out there, fans, family, friends that have been supporting us so far with our first episode up until now. Big shout out.
Appreciate the love, y'all.
Appreciate the love.
So, the biggest topic for the day, in my opinion, my favorite player, Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, man.
He's retired. He's a future Hall of Famer. No matter what anybody says out there, he's a future Hall of Famer. Carmelo Anthony. Big 7. Big 1-5. So, the topic today that we're going to discuss pretty much is diving into the legend of Carmelo Anthony. All right, so why Carmelo Anthony doesn't get enough credit amongst the NBA circuit? Why doesn't he get enough credit? Why do they consider him to be overrated?
I can speak on a couple of things as far as Melo. As a superstar, I expected more from him. I think his game is, I ain't trying to drag on him. He's a phenomenal player, but I just don't feel like he maximized his game. I think he's lazy on the court. I thought he was lazy on the court when he played. He's a half-court player. His game is very predictable. He doesn't run the floor. He doesn't get a lot of fast break points. Later on in his career, he didn't get a lot of fast break points, but he's one-dimensional, bro. I know people say he scored all facets of the game as far as on the block or posting up, or he could score in the phone booth, but I just feel like his game was limited. If it wasn't that pull-up jump shot, he didn't make any teammate better. His winning percentage was not crazy. You know, he didn't maximize his career, bro. And he was lazy.
Talking all year? I mean, all career Melo or just Knicks Melo?
It seems like he's speaking on his career.
Totality, his career. When he was younger, I thought he was good on the Nuggets. When he first came in, he had, you're younger. You can run more, you can do more. I thought his transition to being older, get more years and more journeyman years in the league, he just didn't play as good. Not as good, he just didn't maximize his abilities.
So you're saying that he in your opinion, he didn't maximize his potential as a basketball player?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, take
my opinion, I'm not gonna lie. And it possibly don't have nothing to do with it, but I feel like the draft has something to do with it. I feel like if Carmelo would have got drafted to like Detroit Pistons like he was supposed to, I feel like that supporting cast would have changed the outlook on Melo's career. But him going to Denver, mind you, Denver didn't make the playoffs. Before Melo got there? Melo made it his rookie year?
Of course.
Melo made it the previous year Melo was there.
They did not make playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Freaking Melo, he was pretty good as far as Denver, but Knicks, I wasn't so sold on him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, they had to give up too much for him too. That's first things first. And two, like you said, I don't feel like he was like making anyone drastically better. He was all for his individual stats, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's lazy, bro.
Lazy is a big
lazy is that's crazy.
All right, to his contemporaries, like I ain't trying to compare them. They have different games, but you have to put a standard. You know what I mean? Like I think LeBron is the standard when it comes to small forward, and then you go under. So was he on the level as far as look his body type, athleticism, as far as LeBron James? And even if you're not just going with body type, I think Kevin Durant. Now he's not as athletic as LeBron James, but I feel like Kevin Durant maximized
his full potential.
Yeah, his potential as far as his body type and what he does, and I don't think Melo did that. Lazy, bro.
Okay, to me, I mean, it's kind of fair and unfair to judge him according to his peers, which is LeBron James and D-Wade, because they share the same draft class. So who out there that doesn't know, Melo got drafted 2003 along with LeBron James and D-Wade. Mm-hmm. So in my opinion, I feel like his rookie year, he averaged 21, 6, and 3. Mm-hmm. 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists.
So why he went rookie of the year?
I'm going to get to that. Carmelo Anthony is the only rookie that won Rookie of the Month every year, his rookie year, and didn't win the rookie of the year. The only rookie to average 21, 6, and 3 and win Rookie of the Month every single year of that rookie season and did not win the Rookie of the Year.
So Bob Mine started early in his career.
I feel like he didn't get the good justice. He didn't get the good justice coming in the league because he was shadowed by LeBron James. He took his team to the playoffs. First year, LeBron James did not go to the playoffs.
And LeBron won Rookie of the Year that year.
And LeBron won Rookie of the Year. So let's start off with that. Rookie season, he got wrong. So his first 10, 11 years of his career, I think he spent 10 years with the Nuggets, if I'm not mistaken.
Like 9 years. 10 years. Yeah.
Went to the playoffs every single year. Took his team to the playoffs every single year in the Western Conference. Amongst heavy hitters like Kobe, Dirk, Tim Duncan. You have to give him the credit. That's the beginning of his stages, right? But Melo was always looked at as, quote unquote, a one-dimensional player. In Syracuse, what he did, took his team to a championship.
Yeah.
Oak Hill, killed in Oak Hill as a high school balls. So I don't understand what was the hate that he got other than him coming in the same draft class as LeBron James.
So you don't feel like he shorted the game?
Not at all. How?
Do you feel like he shorted the game?
I wouldn't say short the game, but you put it perfect by saying full potential. And this is my personal opinion. Like, we all sports fans and all that. So just the hypotheticals. I feel like Melo should have went to Miami because I feel like that would have bought, for the simple fact that he didn't get drafted to Detroit, because Detroit would have turned him more into a veteran. Chauncey Billups even said it himself. He was like, if Melo would have came around us, the whole 25 shots, playing one-on-one basketball and all that, not playing defense on the other end, that was out. We'd have molded him to a damn good superstar or whatever, man.
You referring to the Pistons? If he
to the Pistons, yes. Yeah. And then once that didn't happen, and then he left Denver, and he had the opportunity to go play with LeBron and D Wade, I feel like he should have done that, bro. Why? Because I feel like that would have canceled all this talk that we having right now. You can't talk bad about a champion, bro. And I don't feel like Melo would have been a bus rider champion. I feel like he probably wouldn't have been a bus driver, but he would have had keys to the car as well.
So you wanted them to create a USA team in Miami?
Exactly. You wanted him to just jump on a heavy force, solid team like Miami.
That's not the
to win a ring.
That's not the thing. Since LeBron did the whole "I'm going to Miami."
Yeah, since LeBron did that, but that never was the thing. That never was the thing before LeBron James went to Miami. And you gotta take his. What if his morals was to win on his own and get the bag? We're not going to leave out that.
Nah, I think it was more about the bag. I think it was more about the bag. Do you think he would have got the same flack that KD got if he'd have went to Miami?
Of course. They would have, of course. Not the same flack.
I don't think so.
Not the same flack, no.
Oh, because Miami wasn't a polished team like Golden State.
Yeah, Miami wasn't established at that point where
LeBron, D Wade, and Melo. It don't matter if you're not established. If you know that's about to form on the team, that's absurd, bro. That's absurd, bro. So I think Carmelo would have probably still got that same flack. Why? First things first. If we all remember, Miami lost their first year.
Right.
So if Melo would have went there and then y'all lose your first year, Braun probably would have got some blame, but for some odd reason, blame know how to reach Carmelo Anthony. So
because he's lazy, bro.
Okay. I want to hear this whole
defensively.
Lazy.
Defensively, he's lazy. He does not run the floor at all, bro. When you look at what I'm telling you the truth, bro. Look at all his games. He does not run the floor. His buckets only come, which is cool because at certain points in the game, you need a player that can get a bucket, but he doesn't play with the flow. Golden State won. People only watch Golden State winning and seeing Steph Curry shooting threes, but they were always like the number one fast break team. And when the game is fast, when you're the fastest team on the court, you win more games, unless you're the San Antonio Spurs, who are exceptional. But he doesn't run the floor. You know, he's a one-dimensional player. Yes, he can score in the booth and post up, but you got to be able to run the floor. You got to be able to play us a little bit of defense, bro.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. When he was in Denver, that was in a high-paced offense that he was running in?
That was his best time, but he still wasn't. He still was lazy though.
How was he lazy? How? That's blasphemy to me to saying he was lazy. How? He, as a rookie, he took that team to the playoffs every single year. How?
Yes. With his skill set, he could easily be number one in the league. Skill for skill, him versus LeBron, I think he's more skilled than LeBron.
That's a fact. And there ain't no denying that.
So why is he not maximized? Do you understand? So
they're two different players. You got to understand.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that.
Two different players. from Melo started playing ball, he was meant to score the ball. Not everybody could be a two-way player. How much players in the NBA history can you name on the top of your head that you could actually say he was a two-way player? Not much.
But you're in the league, so you have to let your game evolve. He didn't transition. All right, so if you're only going to be offensive based, then make sure every part of your offensive skill set can get you to where you need to be. As far as getting your team, if you're going to be the playmaker, the scorer, make sure that you're getting your team involved. Right. He didn't make anybody better.
I think he did that in Denver the first 10 years for sure.
Who did he make better on Denver?
They went to the playoffs every single year and got as far as the Western Conference Finals against Kobe.
Who did he make better on?
Everybody on the team.
Well, name one person.
J.R. Smith, Kenyon Martin. That's the name of
He didn't make Kenyon. Kenyon Martin was already nice before he got there.
So let me ask a question, right? So making someone better. So you feel like
made the team better.
A lot of people say that Kobe didn't make no one better. Kobe was also, a lot of people said Kobe was selfish, and we not going to act like people that say that. A lot of people call Kobe a selfish basketball player. His last game of his career, he said it's funny how people kept telling me to shoot the ball, but my whole career people was telling me to pass it. So that makes me want to ask, if Carmelo would have won early in his career, you think
all of that stereotype things and all the topics that they talked about with
his play style right now? His play style right now. If he have got drafted to the Pistons, it's just a what if game. But if he would have got drafted to the Pistons, and mind you, I think they won that a year or two after that draft or what? What year did Detroit? No, they won 2003, right? 2003, 2004,
2005.
That'd have been the very next year after Melo got there. You don't think that would have been
they would have, of course, society, the basketball world would have looked at him better.
You think you'd have been calling him lazy if he'd have had a championship ring early in his
career? I don't
career?
get that. I don't get the lazy part.
So look at
if that's the point, we could say KD's lazy for going to Golden State.
No, I'm talking about on the court. You talking about trying to come on, you trying to get me started?
No, I'm not trying to get you started. I'm just saying lazy is crazy to say.
Yes, when you're talking about KD and lazy, I just want to just get this out the way. He spent 9 years in OKC, maximizing what he does as far as being the best player on the team, getting that team to somewhere, and their ceiling.
Did they win?
Their ceiling was
they win?
My answer. Their ceiling was the finals. So he spent 9 years there. That's insanity, bro. If you expect him to win there, and they regressed as a team.
So you're contradicting yourself because you're saying that about KD, but you're saying Melo was lazy when he showed you that he could be the number one option on the team and have some type of success.
Okay, so besides scoring the ball, what does he do?
Besides scoring the ball, he does a lot of things for the game.
Like what?
He's not a superb defensive player.
So forget about defense.
Offensive, you can't question no weakness in his offensive game. Question one weakness in his offensive game. I will wait for that. One weakness.
You want me to answer?
Yeah, answer.
He's not a good fast break player. Do you think he is? Does he run the floor?
First 10, 12 years of his career, of course. In that time when he was with Denver, it was a fast game. It was a fast-paced league. You know what I'm saying? And especially Denver. They had a fast-paced offense. So you can't say he was a fast-paced player.
No, he's not.
When he went to New York Knicks, that's a whole different ball game.
But they gave away a lot for him.
It was a whole different ball game at that point.
Melo defense.
Knicks didn't play fast like that, except for 1 or 2 years. But you can't, if you're going to hold that over his head, he's not a fast-paced player. There's
more than just fast. He's a lazy player, bro. He's not. He never
showed the game. Never showed the game. When he came to New York, he showed up every night, despite who they put on the floor with him. He showed up every night. So how can he be lazy?
Nah, but
when Phil Jackson wanted to run him out the New York Knicks, he stand tall every day and came to work. So how he lazy?
Nobody thought they was going to win. No, he didn't go to the Knicks and people start saying, "Oh, the Knicks could possibly win a championship."
Now, 1 year, Knicks
1 year,
1 year.
What year? When Jason Kidd was there?
Yeah.
Jason Kidd, Tyson Chandler.
The year J.R. Smith won 6 Man of the Year.
6 Man of the Year. Iman Shumpert was there. They had Chris Copeland.
Who else was in the East?
That was Melo's best roster.
Miami was there. Boston was there. Indiana Pacers. That's when
they thought they was going to beat Miami?
Yeah.
Did they play Miami that year?
Yeah.
What happened to them?
They was beating Miami in the season.
In the playoffs?
In the regular season.
No, that's what happened in the playoffs.
They didn't play each other. They played each other.
Who did they play?
Pacers took them out, and the Pacers wanted to play in Miami again.
But you asked.
But that Knicks tape came alive in that year. That's when everybody started talking. The Knicks tape this, Knicks tape that.
It was hype. That year, it was definitely hype that year.
That 1 year, I give you 1 year. And then Melo defense for Denver, though, he did have to play against me. He did have to play against Beanie, so
I don't feel like he maximized his
Okay,
skill set.
what was your?
Playmaking, running the floor, making your team better.
No,
He
not
just
Everybody could be a playmaker though. That wasn't his game, Keith. That was not his game. Not
Well, then
everybody could be
put that-
LeBron James.
no. KD does it.
KD does what?
Larry Bird done it.
KD does what?
He's a
Score the
playmaker.
ball.
He's a playmaker too, bro.
Playmaker. He's a
Come on, bro.
Playmaker
Paul
what?
George do it. Kawhi Leonard does it. I'm just talking as far as a small.
Kawhi don't play.
Stop it, man.
Kawhi
Stop
does
it.
play make.
Stop it, man.
Paul George, I was with you. Kawhi, he just straight buckets, right?
Nah, he play
Straight
makes,
straight-
bro.
straight
You see, y'all only think about the Clippers. Don't just think about just now. When he was on the Spurs, the offense was ran
No,
through
you're
Kawhi
talking
Leonard.
about a system basketball. That's not
No,
if
but the
Kawhi-
offense,
look,
the
if-
offense was ran through Kawhi Leonard. He play make, bro.
Now, if Kawhi Leonard's not there, the same passes is going to be made by any small. Boris Diaw is going to make the same pass that Kawhi Leonard is making because of that system. When he goes to Toronto, we never going to say Kawhi Leonard is a playmaker on Toronto, bro. You're never going to say
No, nobody. Yes, he was. They had good players there.
To me, it's about
Kyle
the
Lowry
system.
and stuff like that.
It's about the
System
system
do
and it's
play a
about
big
your
factor.
teammates.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Nobody would have thought Kobe would have been a playmaker. Nobody considered Kobe as a playmaker.
Yes.
But he was a great player.
He was a playmaker.
No, he was
With
not.
Shaq.
He had moments when Shaq left that he developed his game and started to playmake. But
No,
he
when
was not
Shaq was there,
considered a
he was a
playmaker.
when Shaq was there, he was a playmaker, but the average basketball player. But because of media, people going to sit there and say, "Oh, Kobe's a ball hog. He just want to shoot the ball all day." But Kobe's averaging damn near 7, 8 assists. Almost every playoff appearance we was playing when Shaq was on that team, bro. Having triple doubles, 10 assist games and all that. But when Shaquille O'Neal left, he realized like, all right, none of y'all here is Shaquille O'Neal, and none of y'all's better than me. I'm about to shoot up everything. So that's when the narrative of him just being the Chuck was even more crazy. Like, oh yeah, Kobe don't pass. But fact check for everybody out there. The average point guard averaged 10 assists their career. Kobe averaged half that.
The average point guard?
The average the elite point guard.
Oh, the
I meant to
elite.
say elite point guard.
Okay.
I should say the average elite point guard would average 10 assists. Kobe averaged half that, and he scores better than every elite point guard that averaged that 10 assists. So
This what goes with evolution, though, as far as your basketball game, right? So I seen an interview where Kobe said that Phil Jackson asked him to get the team involved, and he didn't complain. This is when Shaq was playing. He said, Shaq is getting less motivated. I need you to get Shaq involved and the team involved. And all Kobe did was get the team involved. So that's what I'm saying. When you're a superstar, you're supposed to be able to elevate your game and evolve and be that player, bro. When the ball is in your hands primarily, you got to be able to make plays. I'm not saying go out there and be a point guard. What I'm saying is, I'm not asking to be a point guard. I'm telling him to make plays, bro. If you're going to be unstoppable, but you also got to be able to run the floor too.
He made plays for his team to be successful, to win the game, and put his team in a situation where they're going to have success on the basketball court. He didn't have no Phil Jackson as a coach.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no Steve Kerr and Stephen Curry.
like Dan
He didn't
Tony.
have those type of systems for coaches, especially coaches, to hold him accountable. George Cole was a horrible coach. Horrible coach.
Okay.
He didn't have that level of consistency as far as a chemistry on the team besides the Denver Nuggets and that 1 year with the New York Knicks where he had the veterans. He didn't have that. Other than that, he was told to shoot the ball.
Mike Woodson
Score
was
the
our
ball.
coach that year too.
That was his best coach in his career. Mike Woodson was his best coach in his career. And what happened when he had Mike Woodson? He got a scoring championship. And he had the best, 54 wins that year?
I mean, you could blame it on coaching, bro.
It has a lot to do with it. It has a lot to do with it. Coaching system has a lot to do with how you evolve as a player.
Where's David Blatt?
He's going out of Cleveland, and he's
Where LeBron took him
to the champ,
to the finals. So you got a whole player accountability
That's
is a big
flip
thing.
of a coin too, because like I said, me coaching these little kids or whatever. So this year I didn't coach my son's team. I was just assistant coaching. But this is no disrespect, because she probably watching this, so I love you, D. But she was a terrible coach, bro. I'm talking about these kids not engaged, no nothing, bro. But then when I go to practices, because they know, one, I'm going to make them little legs hurt. You don't want to listen to me, your legs won't listen to me, because I'm going to have you running all day. But as far as like, they don't run no plays, they had no structure, none of that. And I feel like that, of course, the kids got to go out there and actually shoot the ball in the basket. But when you have some form of structure behind it, it do help way
It goes
more,
a long way.
way more. So that's why people
Goes a
give
long
Phil
way.
Jackson so much credit and all that. I give the credit to the Kobe's and the Jordans and the Shaqs and all that, because they have to go out there and execute. But Phil Jackson, he has structure. So,
And in my opinion,
Popovich's and all that.
not to cut you off, Joe,
Go on.
but in my opinion, I feel like he got the worst set of bashing when he went to New York.
I'm sorry, say that again.
He got the worst set of bashing from in the NBA circle and fans like ourselves when he went to New York.
When did that start happening? When Phil Jackson was there, or just
I think as soon as he got there, the expectation was, okay, what you going to do with this team? The team haven't had any success besides the previous year, probably with Stoudemire. But
you want to know what's
being in New York City, being in New York City and the media behind it, of course, there's a lot of expectations to win. You know what I'm saying? And he took that on full force when nobody else was willing to do that.
This is the messed up part behind that. And this is like I said, I'm diehard Kobe, but Melo, the Knicks gave away so much to get Melo, and then they threw him on the court and say, yo, go make something happen in New York. So yeah, not the average person.
That's not his fault. That's not his fault though.
But did he have chances to win? Yes, I feel like that 1 year when he had JK, he could have.
1 year out of what? 8 years?
I can't hear none of that, bro. He had Iman Shumpert. He had J.R. Smith. These are same people. If you're going to call them, you call them whatever you want to call them. LeBron had those same people and a bunch of no names and went to the finals. Now, yes, I'm not comparing Carmelo Anthony. I'm not comparing Carmelo Anthony to LeBron James, but I'm just saying we both agree. I agree that as far as skills, Carmelo Anthony is better than LeBron. But he just didn't LeBron maximized it.
LeBron James is a different animal. He's a different beast.
And I think Carmelo is a beast too. He's so skilled,
he's a beast
bro.
in his own right.
He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He can post up. He good at rebounding the ball.
KD didn't win till he went to the Warriors, right? Am I correct?
He didn't even get to the finals though.
It don't matter, finals or not. Did he win?
No, of course
exactly. So you're saying
it's not,
he had J.R. Smith, he had Iman Shumpert. That's irrelevant because KD had Russell Westbrook, but he still didn't win.
Russell was a nut.
Come on, like
Russell's a nut. Russell's a nut.
Like
that's not nitpicking.
That is nitpicking because you're saying the same thing.
So he had Iverson, he had Kenya Martin, he had Chauncey Billups, he had Jason Kidd, he had Hall of Fame.
They won games, but they just didn't win a championship. You can't say.
I'm just saying he didn't even get to the finals though. He don't even.
So we're gonna judge every player because they didn't get to the finals. And we're gonna start judging players like that.
I'm just saying, at least for somebody so skilled, at least he should have got there.
Never been to the finals.
Never
been to the finals.
Nah.
A lot of players never been to the finals.
Not the elites, not the greats.
Not the elites, not the greats. Are you serious?
Nah.
So let me ask this question. So going to the finals not going to the finals means that you like overrated or not overrated?
That's what I want to know.
Look, as the main player, yes, you got to put that into effect.
So every main player from 2003 till now went to the finals.
No, not at all. Would you
who didn't
discredit them?
Who didn't?
Paul George went to the finals.
LeBron.
I don't think Paul George. You think Paul George is a superstar?
Paul George is a superstar. Let's cut it out.
All right. Okay.
Let's cut this narrative out.
Okay.
The players didn't win championships. They're no good.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
He will be a Hall of Famer.
If his career stopped right now,
he will be a Hall of Famer.
Oh, so then there's no standard for Hall of Fame.
Because
there's no standard for Hall of Fame.
You're a KD fan.
That's why I'm talking about KD. I'm just saying because you know KD is a Hall of Famer.
Because they won championships makes them a Hall of Famer.
No.
So what are you saying?
All right, so take away all of KD's championships. He still has better accolades than Carmelo Anthony.
Accolades, but what that means? What that means?
In comparison, bro. Career to career, KD had a better career than Carmelo Anthony.
Yes, he did. And that's not even in consideration.
The championships,
that is not in consideration. You're trying to take away.
He doesn't have the MVP.
You're trying to discredit his career as an NBA player, as a legend, because he didn't win.
No,
that's what you're trying to do.
No. He did. I'm not saying he had to win the championship. I never said that.
What is he saying?
I'm saying he didn't maximize his career, bro. I just feel like nope. I'm gonna speak for myself.
If he would have won, would you be saying the same thing?
If he'd have got to the finals, I wouldn't be saying the same thing.
But what the finals? Not everybody could make it to the finals. A lot of factors have to go in place.
I'm about to ask you. So if he'd have got to the finals on Miami, would you be saying the same thing versus if he'd have got to the finals on Denver or the Knicks? Because Miami, we know that'd have been a little easier than.
So I'm not stuck. So here's the thing, right? If he would have went to Miami
and won the ring or went to the finals,
he wouldn't be the main guy though. Yes, he could probably still be, but he wouldn't be the main guy though.
What you think about that?
But he would have won a ring, and you wouldn't be sitting here discrediting his career.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. You're probably right about that.
You think you'd have called him lazy if it had ended his career?
We would never see that he's lazy because you have D Wade and LeBron in their prime. running up and down the floor.
Okay, let me ask you
Those are two of the biggest fast break people
Driz.
in the league at that time.
But then ain't my full tag, but they did play. He did play for Mike D'Antoni, and everybody know Mike D'Antoni is a fast paced offense. So
And he was lazy. He didn't run up and down the court.
Chauncey Billups said the same thing.
Chauncey Billups said Melo was lazy?
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
I'll pull that
Never
up.
heard that.
Yeah,
But my question is, right? I lost my train of thought, but my question was, if you consider Melo to be a lazy player, right? If, like he said, if he would have went to Miami, everybody wouldn't be saying the same thing. They would have said he was a champion. You know, he wasn't the number one guy, but at least he won a ring, and it would have been a whole different narrative with Carmelo Anthony's career.
Yeah,
And one question I want to ask: we all watched basketball for a long time.
a long time, yeah.
When Melo suited up against any of y'all favorite players in the NBA, did he show up?
he hooped. Yeah, for sure.
Every single time showed up.
I'm a Kobe fan, y'all, so I could say yeah, but
Your favorite player is KD, right?
Yeah, he could.
You know we got a better winning percentage over KD, right?
Yeah, he
wait, Melo got a better winning percentage.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant.
yeah.
I'm
Every time he played,
I'm not.
KD cook food.
The same thing with LeBron. He gave LeBron a lot of work.
So I don't want to hear this negative talk.
The
He used to work
first
with LeBron.
years,
I'm just saying he didn't maximize his career. He didn't maximize.
But then let me ask, I'm sorry,
Go ahead,
Tex. I
Judge.
gotta ask this, bro. So we saying LeBron maximized his full potential.
yes,
You don't think Miami was showing that he didn't? Like him going to Miami, that really people hated him for that, bro. That's when the LeBron hate came in, because when he was on Cleveland the first 8-9 years, everybody loved LeBron. Like I said, previous episodes, I don't want to keep repeating it, but if LeBron would have won one ring, I was putting him up there with the Kobe's and the Michael Jordans, bro, because the CNI test. I seen what he did on the court, let alone the statistics, but I'm seeing what he doing. I'm like, nah, LeBron is different. But him going to Miami kind of made me like, I'm not too sold on it no more, bro. Because like I said, I'm a Kobe, bro. You stick it out, bro. Win the championship. So I feel like if Melo would have went there, man.
So,
Even if Melo
to answer that, he was maximizing his career in Cleveland, right? This is why we thought that if he win one ring, or jokes though, but if he win one ring, he's better than LeBron. I mean, he's better than Jordan. He wouldn't be better than Jordan, but we seen him maximizing his career. The thing that happened when he went to Miami is that him and D Wade were like-minded. They both believed that, hey, we get together, I'm maximizing my career, you're maximizing your career, we can win a championship. I don't even think that Melo ever thought that he's going to win a championship on any team.
Okay, but before I answer that, reply to that, D-Wade already won the championship, so he was
Facts.
already considered a winner.
Yeah.
LeBron James had to get in that mindset. He had to get in that mindset as a winner. He didn't know how to win.
He needed help.
Other than, he did have a little success on
Winning,
cap,
yeah.
but he
So D
still
Wade
needed
better
help.
help.
So my thing is, if Carmelo would have won in Denver, that wouldn't be maximizing his success, his career.
I mean, that's if he would have won in Denver, yeah.
So like how you looked at LeBron James when he initially was on the Cavs the first time, you couldn't look at Carmelo the same way because he had a lot of success in Denver when he first came to the league.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't take the leap. LeBron took a big leap.
What's the big leap?
So
Other than going to the finals,
each year he got progressively better though, and
Melo didn't get from
he did, but to the point where you started to see championship aspirations
because of the hype. Because of the hype,
His
his stats wasn't drastically different, better than Melo's stats at all.
winning
Especially
percentage.
the first year.
Winning percentage shoe, bro. Winning percentage shoe. Like
That
he
Cavs
had.
team didn't win more than the Denver team. Keith?
What do you mean? Like later on? Yeah, he was winning 60 wins after maybe like I'd say after his rookie year, he probably was winning 50 to 60 wins. He was number one in the East.
LeBron James didn't have a better career to start off in Cleveland.
Maybe
than Carmelo Anthony
maybe
in
the
Denver.
first 2 years, and that's it. Maybe.
After 09, though, people started giving up on Braun because that whole Dwight Howard situation. Dwight Howard, because that's when they was having the most valuable puppet commercials with Kobe and LeBron or whatever.
Yeah.
But when LeBron didn't make it to the finals against Dwight Howard, people started dying down. But LeBron was just smart. He like, nah, dang, I got to keep this going. LeBron knew that the team that he had wasn't going to get him no championship. Melo should have did the same thing. Instead of what Melo did, he went to a team and they lost a lot. Just for him
Lost a lot, but everybody have different morals, and you can't knock a man because, number one, not saying he wanted the bag. He probably wanted the bag to secure the bag for his family.
Facts.
Number two, he probably didn't want to join a stacked team.
I'm cool with that.
Like, not everybody wanted to do that, man. LeBron started that. KD started that.
Easy.
Not everybody wanted to go that direction to be great.
slander.
Kevin
You know what I'm
Durant.
saying?
Kevin Durant.
In my opinion, Carmelo is great without a championship ring. Just like how y'all say Iverson is great.
Come on now. Let me ask you this question since you brought up Iverson. Career for career, who had a better?
Carmelo Anthony had a better career than Allen Iverson. How much years Iverson played?
Y'all to decide who had a better career, Allen
And
Iverson.
I hate to do that because those are two of my favorite players of all time.
Iverson was lazy too.
Iverson's career was too short.
That's true.
Was too short.
That's true.
To even compare.
So since you with Melo and the Knicks, right? You with the Knicks.
You see my orange. Y'all see my orange on, so it's big New York over here.
Career where Jalen Brunson is now, and I'll say Carmelo at that same time around, like maybe 7-8 years in. Yeah. Whose career was better so far? Like
that is a tough comparison because Jalen Brunson just been here for what, 3 years now? So how can you compare? 3-4 years? You can't compare that career.
No, I'm saying for 4 years in comparison.
I can't judge which career is better as a New York Knicks. I feel like Melo been here longer. If Jalen Brunson goes to the finals, then yes, I can say Jalen Brunson had a better career as a New York Knicks than Carmelo Anthony.
Wow.
I'm willing to say that.
So this is why, and I don't want Melo fans to be biased with this, bro. But just like we just said, the Knicks gave away so much for Melo to get to the Knicks or whatever. They didn't have to do that for Jalen Brunson, bro. So Jalen Brunson's first couple years on the Knicks is by far better than Carmelo's, bro. Not even close, bro. Not even close.
First couple of years on the Knicks. Melo went to the playoffs first couple of years also.
Jalen Brunson did. Now people got hopes up.
Jalen Brunson only went to the second round. Melo did that also.
That's the playoffs, though.
Yeah, but Melo did that too.
Right now, I feel that more people can see the Knicks going to the finals now than they ever did when Melo was there.
The New York Knicks now has a better team than Melo ever had on the New York Knicks.
Yeah?
By far. Those out there that's true New York Knicks fans will know. I'm telling a fact.
So Brunson got a better support
system. Melo only had one good team.
So that 2016 year when
when Gerald Smith won the rookie, the 6 man of the year, that was his best team as a New York Knick. Brunson has multiple All-Stars. Melo had that.
But y'all Knicks fans love and hate Randall. Y'all ran RJ Barrett up out of there. Good pickup with OG Anunoby. That's a good pickup. But y'all very fickle with your players.
Yeah, I mean, this is New York.
Randall's playing.
This is New York, man. You got to show up
every night.
You got to show up every night. And we don't want to even feel like it's any weakness in our players at all. Julius Randle, he weak-minded. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think he built for the Knicks?
He's built for the Knicks now because he went through trials and errors and, tribulations. We dragged him through the mud, but it was rightfully so. It was rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? He had a year where he was booing the fans. You booing the fans because we coming at you for being lackadaisical. You're not going back on defense. You're not getting back on defense. You're complaining to the refs.
Well, you can't talk about lackadaisical. That we just talked about Melo. You said
Melo was never lackadaisical. Nobody never said that. You're the only one running with that narrative, man.
He played no defense. You want Randall to get back on defense. Melo never played defense.
That's not true.
Oh, he did?
He played enough defense.
On who? On what?
Let's on the court. As we talk about defense, you act like your favorite player was the number one defensive player in the year.
But KD plays a systematic defense, though. If you were talking
systematic defense,
yes, like he's a better defender than Melo.
He started playing defense once he got in the Warriors in that system. Let's be honest.
I thought he'd been a defensive player.
Let's be honest. Melo wasn't. He didn't have to. He was busting ass so much that he didn't have to play no defense.
And that's why he doesn't.
But that's how he was his whole career. Even coming in as Syracuse. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say he wasn't successful doing it his way. I understand what you say. He didn't elevate his game.
Yes,
but you're wrong with that also because when they were trying to kick him out the league, he elevated his game. Right? To be a role player.
Huddy Melo.
To be a sufficient 3-point shooter and to stand in the corner. That's called elevation to me.
Well, no, I don't think so. Yes, you took
elevation or adapting?
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll agree with that. But look at these guys. If he was such an elite player, like these guys transition to still being relevant offensively, defensively. Like look at no knock to them, man. This is kudos to them. KD is 35. And he's still up. People still want him to win a ring. If you don't win a ring, he's a bust. You understand what I'm saying? Like Melo, you don't think about Melo like that.
No, because Melo.
Because he's lazy.
No, not
You don't
lazy.
think about Melo like, oh,
Melo
Melo
didn't say, okay, I'm going to go across the whole town to go to another team that's 173 the last season. No, Melo wasn't thinking that.
When he was on
He
Denver.
didn't have that mentality.
He tried to get traded to the Lakers, bro.
He didn't have, no, he didn't. No, he didn't try to get traded. They was going to trade him to the Lakers.
When he was on
that's
Denver,
gotta
nobody
stop
thought that he was going to win a championship.
Why not?
Who did?
Why not? He just kept going.
That wasn't a
kept
bust.
working against
Yeah,
Kobe Bryant.
the Chauncey Billup, yeah, they had hopes of Denver that year.
Of course
They
they
had
had
Nobody
hopes.
thought they was beating Kobe. Nobody. There was
Why
no
not?
buzz. There was no buzz about, oh, this is the Nuggets year. When Kevin Durant was on OKC, a lot of people thought he was going to win a ring.
You thought that?
I'm Lakers nation.
You could deny it. You could deny it.
Always
but
LeBron, bro.
You didn't even
Everybody
think that
said,
when y'all was up 3-1 against the Warriors. You didn't even think that.
well, 2012, a lot of people thought they was going to win that ring.
Did you think that?
I did. I thought they was the best team. I thought they just choked.
What just said in the last episode, the best team always wins, so they was not the best team.
They was not the best team. I agree. They
And
choked.
according to his decision, the following season,
It
he
wasn't
didn't
the
feel like he in the best situation to win. That's why he went to Golden State.
No, after that, he gave it 4 more years. So in 2012, they went to the finals. He gave it 4 more years, which is in 2015-16. Then he left. He did 9 years there, bro.
Right, and Melo get a bag flag. Like, a lot of people don't know exactly what happened that summer that LeBron James went to Miami. Contractual, it didn't work out in Carmelo's favor to join them.
The Miami Heat?
He didn't. It's not saying he didn't want to go. He didn't want to join Miami with them. Contractual, it didn't work out.
So wait,
You know what I'm saying?
This is my question because this is me being like, I'm a little like slow with this, but was Melo getting traded to the Heat before he went to the Knicks? Well, the talk was before he went to the Knicks or while he was on the Knicks?
The talk started. The talk started when they went to Olympics. All of them wanted to team up at that point.
After the contract was up.
But
We get Melo to the Knicks.
D Wade and LeBron James already figured out that they both was going to be free agents that summer. Melo was still in contract. He still was under contract. So they would have had to wait an additional year for Melo to join up. Not a lot of people talk about that. This is what I'm saying. His bashing is not just due. You feel what I'm saying? Because, okay, y'all wanted him to go join that Miami team so y'all could look at him differently. He still didn't win. So it's like,
I don't think people would have looked at him different though, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't think so neither, because he just would have been a role player
Under
with
LeBron.
under LeBron. Because
Facts.
like I said before, initially, to start the topic, him coming out the same draft as LeBron, he wasn't going to get his best due. That's just my opinion.
I don't know. It could have been
Even if he
another
won.
narrative, though.
I mean, I don't think KD get his just due just because he was born in the wrong era, bro. LeBron ruled from 2020, I'll say 2012 until now, bro. LeBron James, that's the guy. I mean, I know other people has one in between that, but
Who's other people?
you got Stephen Curry, you got Joker, you know, but LeBron
Nah, the
James.
Jokic ring is at the end of the LeBron career. During the hot when LeBron was winning, Curry was that guy, bro. Curry.
Yeah.
And I still give credit to LeBron because at that time, LeBron is like 33.
I just feel like
It's old, bro.
just to conclude the topic, Melo will be a Hall of Famer in my eyes. First ballot.
Is
There's
he
no
overrated?
doubt.
Yes or no?
He's not overrated.
Keith.
He's not overrated. He just didn't maximize his career.
Okay. I could kind of agree with that, but he's definitely not overrated. He will be a Hall of Famer.
What you think?
Nah, I feel like I agree with you as far as the not maximizing everything he should have done. But yeah, Melo's a Hall of Famer for sure. He's not overrated as well. Yeah, he's not overrated. Do I feel like Brunson had the first couple years better on the Knicks? Yeah, but Melo's not overrated, man. But
Switch topics.
Yeah, you guys leave in the comment, is Melo overrated, guys? Let me know, man. But I wanna talk about something, man. Like it's been on my mind for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. What do you guys take on social media nowadays? Is it a good or a bad thing? Because social media and technology and music and all that stuff. Let me put that in there because I watch because I have a daughter. I have a 4-year-old daughter. Okay. Man, I see she know how to work a phone. I see some of the games that like Roblox. All kids play Roblox, bro. I swear to goodness. Those things I don't have too much of an issue with. But then like the music because every kid watch TikTok as well. TikTok is everywhere in the world.
Huge.
And sometimes it don't have to be a bad video, but it'll be a song that I feel like is not appropriate for a 4-year-old kid. I don't even feel like it's appropriate for a 10-year-old kid, honestly. And we know that nowadays kids is watching all types of stuff on TikTok and YouTube and all this type of stuff. And like, what's your stance on that, man? Because I feel like it's a little bit it's too much right now. Honestly, I feel like the social media thing is a bad look on us right now. Honestly, what's your take on that?
I feel like social media is pretty much a give and take, man. It's like, it's a good thing and a bad thing, depending on how you use it. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because we living in a time where social media is taking a big impact on our youths today. You feel what I'm saying? Like you said, you have children. I have a 14-year-old daughter and I have a 1-year-old son also. And I feel like it's taking a negative toll on the youths, to be honest, completely honest, because I was a dean for 6 years in a high school, charter school. So I seen how it affected the youth firsthand. And I would say everything that they see on social media, they trying to emulate.
Yeah, it's trending. Everybody want to be trending.
As far as the female goes now, the girls, young teenager, there's a lot of them out there that's being insecure because of social media.
What do you mean?
Because there's a thing on social media now in society where you have to look a certain way, physical. You feel what I'm saying? So that's affecting the youths. They're very insecure. They want to change their appearance. They want to change their body. They want to change their hair instead of appreciating their natural beauty as a female. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a good old take, but I think it's more negative than positive.
Well,
especially when it comes to the youth.
I don't think it's negative, right? I think parental guidance has to have some kind of effect on the kids. You have to, and it takes a village to raise a child. So not only at home, but also in school. So the teachers are kind of held accountable too when you got to take the phones away from the kids, and the parents have to monitor. Not only monitor sounds bad, you know what I mean? Because it's your child, but you have to watch your kids. You got to watch them. You got to be involved in everything they're doing. If you're giving them a phone, make sure the parental controls is on the phone, listen to the music that they're listening to. Make sure it's not nothing derogatory or bad or that will pollute their mind, So I don't think it's just social media. Now, if you're a person in your house as a parent listening to these things, yes, then the kids is going to pick up, and the music is
so good.
It's different now.
But the kids also go to school. You can't parent them. You can't parent them in school. You can't. You don't know what they're doing around their friends and their peers.
I think if you have that strong foundation at home, it goes abroad.
That's true.
But like influence in school is another thing, though. I'm not gonna lie, because
even when you have that structure,
super stern at home, but then when you see it all day in school, like I'm not gonna say doing the wrong thing, but then when you just see kids having fun, kid fun, because I'm not gonna say kids they're kids, so they're gonna do things that us adults look at as quote unquote the wrong thing, but kids will be having kid fun. And now your child that's raised the right way, all it takes is that one day just feeling like, let me try it one time. And then there we go. But I feel like it's the influence in the brain that your child has as well, man, because they're going to go hear this every single day, man. And it's like you can't turn away from it. So it's like try it once. If you like it, then keep going. But if you don't like it, then go ahead, man. But a lot of these kids is liking this new age music and all the social media stuff, like you said, with the trending stuff too, man. Like everything is a trend now, man, and they gotta follow the trend. They gotta follow the drill music and all that stuff, bro.
Drill music is,
bro, and I think that's another big thing on why kids is acting a certain way as well, because of the music that they listen to, and social media promotes this music.
Exactly.
We didn't have social media when we was in school and all that stuff.
It wasn't as big, no.
Nowhere near it, bro. Right. The biggest thing we probably had was MySpace and stuff like that.
Next,
bro. Oh, bro, that's throwback. Now,
stuff like that.
Don't even get started. We couldn't even take our phones into school, bro. We used to have to put our phones in the stores across the street and all that stuff, man. Kids nowadays is making trends with their teachers.
Well, no, even the level of phones. We had Nokias.
Come on, bro.
It's a different era. And just to piggyback on what you said, even with the structure, Keith, at home, you cannot deny the influence that social media has on the world. You feel what I'm saying? Even with the structure, our kids will find a way to get influenced some way, somehow. When they step outside in society, there's multiple influences that could drag your kid in a negative way. Multiple.
I'm going to speak on my behalf. Like me being raised, I'm still kind of oblivious to a lot of things. And I think that's because of the structure that my father put into place. Like I was not listening to a bunch of rap music. I listen to gospel music. growing up, and I still carry that till today. So I do think that structure is big. If you're not watching your kids, if you're letting them listen to the drill music, the provocative music from these women, then they're going to act like that, think it's cool, think it's acceptable, and then they're going to do it themselves. So I think parenting has a big part to play.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it takes a village to raise a child. So when they go to school, the teacher also has to enforce that. Like, no phones. Hey, that music's not allowed in here. I think that should be happening too. So,
but then when you got 30 children in a classroom and 5 of them is just not listening, do you stop the other 25 from learning because the other 5? And then that was like you said too, when you step outside, that influence, man. When my friends, like you said, when me growing up, I guess I can use me for example. I wasn't the materialistic type of person. I didn't grow up. I didn't care about it. I felt like I had enough my personal swag. I can go outside and fit in with any crowd, no matter what I got on. But as I started chilling around certain people, not saying that I was insecure in what I was doing, but they made it seem like you have to dress a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now me being around these people or whatever, I feel like in order for me to be around you, I got to look a certain way. And that's not cool. So now that's when it's all on the kid to be like, damn, do I want to keep chilling with these people or do I just want to sit there and keep going about myself? Let me go about my business. But like I said, it's tough though, man. And it's the mind state.
Kids, I'm going to tell y'all something. This happens in the urban community. Y'all need to cut it out. In the urban community, you wear your money on your body. Everywhere else, they keep it in their pocket and they have it to spend. Stop doing that, kids. Just a little food for thought.
Mm-hmm. That's a good take for them. But we can be naive to the fact that all of those things that we talked about, even as far as the materialistic things where kids is just living by, it's glorified now. You know what I'm saying? You're not the cool kid if you're not coming into school with a certain brand on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They have to live with that more than we had to as kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because number one, if you're not wearing a certain brand of sneakers, you're not cool. Nobody's not talking to you. They might cut your ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a level of kids nowadays wanting to fit in and what's going on in society.
Then that's when the social media comes in as well again now, right? Because now when we was going to school, our first day of school, we all still wanted to be fresh our first day of school, every kid,
for
man.
sure.
But it wasn't going to be shown on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It wasn't going to be shown on that. So now when you come to school your first day with holes in your sneakers and I got my phone in school, like you said, I'm cutting your ass, and that was going to go back to everybody on the block. It might even go viral. In school. So now kids' mind state is, I can't go back to school getting my ass cut. Instead of thinking about learning, I can't go back to school and get my ass cut. And I feel like that's the social media aspect because I used to see kids when I was in school, elementary and all that. It was kids that had busted sneakers and all that, bro. And they were still going to school, doing their work and all that. They probably get a joke here or there, but other than that, it was just go about your business because I want to go play ball. I want to go do this. So we really didn't care about him unless he was in our sight. Nowadays, kids is going out their way to tease you. Because they got the phones and all that access and all that. So it's like the social media is just not cool. And then once again, the drill music and all that stuff going to school. So now you listening to all this drill music. So your energy is just hyper. So now when you see a kid with busted shoes, you trying to record and play him. Now, if he defend himself, what you going to do now? Now you're going to bully him because one, your mind is already riled up because the drill music that you listening to all day. And you want to be cool. That's what that social media thing do. You want to be a person that you're not.
Exactly.
And that's not good, man.
Once again, going back to the foundation and structure at home. So when you tell your kids, like, listen, that none of that stuff matters. The kids that have the stuff on their feet and care about fashion, go get their report card. Look at it. See if their academics match what they got on their feet. So it is structural. And just another thing, right? The grandparents now are like 35.
Facts.
Yeah.
So we don't, the structure is way different now where you had the 50-year-old grandmother taking the kids to church and learning more and instilling those morals in them. Yes, we may have cracked a joke or two, but it was in the name of love. Now I think kids are more malicious. And I agree. The social media has a big part to play in it.
Everybody want to go viral. Everybody want to go viral. People is dropping their morals to be in front of a camera, bro.
Right.
And that's terrible. And I just say grown kids. That's what I concern mostly. Because if you're an adult, I feel like you got your mind and you either gone or I feel like you gone. But kids, you always got time to change. So trying to go viral just because you think it's cool or you trying to drop your morals just to go viral, you're going to look super dumb in the long run, man. So.
And a lot of the youth out there are succumb to the environment that they're living in.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Not only in the household, but the neighborhoods that they're surrounded around. So it's like, it's very hard. It's very hard. It's like you said, the grandmothers are very young. They're getting younger and younger every year.
They in the club every day.
It's like the kids, they don't have no guidance. A lot of them don't have no structure. Their mom not home, working, busy working, or their dad's not present in their life. So the school that I worked at previously was a alternative school. So we had a lot of youths that came in there with no guidance whatsoever. Their father or their mother was missing from their lives. So they came to school either to lash out or look for some guidance. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of students that I had to mentor and put under my wing to kind of let them understand, like, listen, you're loved. No matter what is going on with you at home, you're loved. There's somebody out here that's going to give you that attention and support you and uplift you from all of this that's going on in society. So I feel like it just takes one person to just, you know, kind of show to someone and bring them above all the things that's going on.
But nowadays, that one person is a million people because everybody just want to do this now, bro.
Yeah.
That's all everybody want to do, bro. And it's sickening, bro. People want to get more. Look at people Instagrams and all this. You're going to see them having on their back. You're never going to catch a person with no bummy hair or no bummy shoes on Instagram. Never going to see them do that. But out of 24 hours in a day, probably 10 hours you like that. But you're going to put the picture with you with the nice outfit and all that stuff that you probably going to wear. Just
show your best on Instagram for sure.
You just want to show who you're not, bro. And it's like, be yourself. I'm going to tell you, like you said, man, kids, no one is perfect. No one is perfect. But you want to know what you can do perfect? Be yourself. That's the only thing you can do perfect.
I tell my daughter that all the time. Man.
That's the only thing you can do
That's the first thing I tell her. Be herself, mind your business, and focus on your schoolwork.
And it's not, and another thing, man, there's nothing wrong with being a follower. You just got to follow the right people. If you're following, because everybody's not a leader. I'm going to put that out there. Everybody's not a leader. But if you're following the right people, by all means, one day you're going to be that leader, man. But y'all people that's trying to follow the trends and all that, leave that alone, man. For real.
But that they cannot leave that alone. Because this is what they see every day, everywhere, every day. It's like you have to do a something. It's always something trending. So,
or you got to have the best shoes, the best jacket.
Not even that. There's always a routine on TikTok. Down to the 2-year-old is on the phone doing a routine. That's crazy to me.
We was influenced too, though.
Not like this.
So the difference is the social media, but we was influenced too. So we more had the musical influence. We heard music and we wanted to emulate what we hear in the music. It's worse for the kids now because they can put a face to the music.
Exactly.
So it makes it a whole nother.
But our music has substance too, though, man.
That's true.
Their music, like I said, some of the music, I don't even know what they saying, bro. I can understand a Caribbean song before I understand an American song, bro. And I be looking like, what did he just say? Give me the bit. I be like, bro, next, bro. Anytime if I'm driving, bro, and I hear that, next. Let me put some, I can't lose. I could listen to that, bro. I could listen to SZA. I could listen to all that. And it's not me just trying to pick and choose people, bro. But
shout out SZA.
It's shout out SZA. It's substance in their music, bro. Right. And this is crazy. This is my blood brother. Same mother, same father. Like you said, we was raised on gospel and all that. I still listen to rap and all that. I mean, that's not saying that I'm going off in a different direction. I love all music or whatever, man. But once I feel like it's not nothing that's gonna be positive or nothing like that, or it's going to make me feel a certain way, I'm not about to listen to T Grizzly going to church in the morning, bro. It just don't feel right. But if I'm about to go to a bar or something, yeah, I'm going to listen to some rap music because it's art, bro. But the stuff that these kids is listening to, they're trying to apply it to their lifestyle. And that's the big difference. I'm not trying to apply this rap music to my lifestyle.
So a big thing you touched on, though, right, is that as a kid, you listen to gospel music, and as an adult, you were able to listen to the rap music and formulate your own. Yes. You know what I mean? Right. So that's where, going back to the structure, the parents got to be involved. They got to be involved.
I have a big question to ask you. What gender, I'm speaking on the youth right now, what gender do you guys think are influenced the most? Or is it the boys by this drill music? Or is it the girls by this ratchetness that's going on that they're listening and also hearing? Listening and seeing.
I'm not answering that. I want y'all to answer that one. That's a
big question.
Damn good question, Trav. Tag, I'm sorry. That's a damn good question, bro.
I mean, it's something that we got to elaborate on.
That's a damn good question because I'm watching TikTok and I'm seeing a 4-year-old girl. I'm out here in Miami, and this is no offense to you, young Miami. I love you, Queen. But I don't want my 4-year-old daughter singing those lyrics.
Not at all.
I'm sorry. Looking for a hoochie what? She's 4 years old, bro.
So,
but then you got these little kids going to school like we just talked about, all drilled up, face mask on, and
gang,
bro.
Gang. Shouting out they hood that they don't own. You know what I'm saying?
That's bro, I can't answer that. I can't answer that. I can't answer
I thought you was leaning towards the female.
I can't because like I said, I'm seeing little kids with face masks and all this stuff on, bro. And I'm looking like, little boy, you want to be targeted by police and all this type of stuff. That's what you wanted. You want that type of target.
It's more variables than just gender though, right? Because it has to be
speaking based on gender.
But I'm just saying it's more variables than gender because it has to be also your demographic, right? Because some people can hear this music, but they never see the outlook of that music. Being in the urban community, you hear the music
and you see the results.
And you see the results.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, so it can affect the kid, both boys and girls. I think it affects them equally.
Equally?
Yeah.
I feel like even if you're not in the urban community, like for all the kids that's on the outskirts of the urban community, they still could be affected. They might not see it like firsthand or involved in it, but their behavior start changing by just listening to it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of white kids or Caucasian kids out there that they get themselves in trouble by the music that they listen to.
We said this the other day. When you go into a concert and go to a Blueface concert or a 50 Cent concert or something like that, you're not seeing me and you in the front seats, bro.
Exactly.
You seeing nothing but, like you said, the white, the Caucasian race, bro. They gonna be front row.
I don't know,
deep, singing "Go Shorty." That's gonna be them, bro. That's real talk, bro.
Yeah, but when they go home,
they not caring about.
They're not hearing that. They're not hearing that. Their priorities is different. They're listening to it, but they're not living it though.
They don't have to live it.
Like I could listen
life though.
To an extent, yeah. Because I could listen to rock and roll, but I can't relate to it. I could love rock and roll, but I can't relate to it. So when I go home, I'm still living, whatever my demographic is. You understand what I'm saying?
You living it, but
yeah. Just using, you said white person. So we're using a white person example. Okay. They could hear rap and stuff like that, and then they're not going home wearing flags and.
Some of them do.
Some of them want to live the lifestyle.
Like the Allen Iverson effect.
In the suburbs.
That's like the Allen Iverson.
They want to live the lifestyle by the influence that it has on them by just listening. They want to live the lifestyle.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Okay. So, but to go back to the question, me being in the school system, I feel like it affect I wouldn't say the boys more.
Is that because we, like you said, demographic? That's because we black men and we being judged a certain way.
We black men and we are being incarcerated more.
Incarceration and young ladies have it, like he just said, grandmothers at 35. I feel like it's tomato. It's still messed. One is mentally, one is physically messed up, bro.
Nah, both of them physically and mentally.
Yeah, both of them physically and mentally. I feel like it's affecting the boys more because obviously, if you check the stats out there, there's more black African men incarcerated than any other race.
Of course.
Well, no. So there's all kind of statistics that fits different groups that the music affects. Like you'll have more black women. I don't know the stats exactly. Don't quote me on it, but that have more kids out of wedlock and have different baby daddies. When you look at that stereotype.
Right.
When you hear it, it's like, oh, she got, multiple baby daddies. Your first thought is probably, no shade, but you probably think it's a black woman. Not saying that is true, but when you hear that stereotype, that's the first person you associate with as a black woman, like multiple baby daddies and stuff like that. Not saying that is true.
Well, that could be a effect on the female side.
And then when you hear incarceration, you think
incarceration is a big thing. We've been affected by that before we even born. Like
Facts.
Taking away black men from our homes. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the youths, like in our neighborhood, like just think about it. There's a lot of youth that's being incarcerated based on criminal activity alone. So I'm
on a different side of that.
I'm on the incarceration side. I mean, I know it affects the female also as far as impregnant and teenage pregnancy and stuff like that. So
going back to the parents though. Your kid at 14 years old is not supposed to be outside at 11 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock at night.
Not supposed to, but if you home, you busy working 24/7. What could you say? What could you do?
That's a whole nother problem.
What could you do?
That's why I said it takes a village to raise a child, bro.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if my mom's or somebody wasn't home overnight, I probably would have been outside too.
Speaking of, that's village to raise a child.
You know what I'm saying? So
you didn't have, like, having that mentor, someone telling you like, yo, don't have kids too early. Because when you have kids too early, you might have to go to work and your kid might be home by themselves, you know? And then you know what the black parents do? Don't open that door to nobody. You know what I mean?
We gotta do what we gotta do.
True, I'm not knocking it, but I think we don't have any leaders like that we look up to in a positive light.
And
the people that we're looking up to now, I'm sorry about that, but the people that we're looking up to now, they're producing music, which music is a gift. It's art. It's an art. Better said. You're right, but it affects the kids negatively.
So
sometimes.
To clarify that, you're saying in our music space right now, the kids don't have no leaders or anybody to look up. That's what you're saying?
I mean, I like J. Cole. I don't think Drake too, man. Drake is good. I don't think Drake is out there producing no music.
Ain't nobody looking up to J. Cole, sadly.
And J. Cole is.
And the youths right now, ain't nobody looking up to J. Cole, sadly.
Yeah. Bro,
they're looking up to young
kids
boys.
is listening to Drake, but right now, from what I've seen a lot, this drill music is taking over, bro. Between female artists, between female artists and drill music. And I feel like music is vibration. It controls everything. If you listen to music at night, you're gonna sleep peacefully. You wake up in the morning, you listen to some gospel music, your whole mood gonna start off. But and I'm just not saying gospel music, it could be good R&B, whatever, man, anything peaceful or whatever. But you wake up and you start listening to all this trap music and drill music and
ratchet music,
F my baby daddy and all that. That's gonna have females going to school. Now look, right? Because when I was in school, bro, we used to have we went to the same school. We had a daycare in our school, bro.
Facts.
Yeah. And we're in high school, bro. Yeah. So now all it takes is for a female to go to school listening to F my baby daddy, F my baby daddy. That's something that's gonna be drilled in. Now, my fault. Now, just imagine she has a daughter. What you think gonna happen?
Oh, I was just about to say that. Hurt people hurt people.
Come on now.
And trauma comes in different forms. Yes, so hurt people hurt people.
So which female artist you think is spearheading that right now?
I'm not gonna put no specific name, but as far as the lyrics, and I'm not like I said, I won't put no name because it's multiple of them, bro. Yeah. Like
I will.
I'm not, bro. This is why my fault. But it's multiple of them that if all your substance is talking about your body part and what you're doing to another man and all that type of stuff, then your music has no substance. I love Nicki Minaj. You wanna know why I say? And this is not because she has those things to where she's promoting all the sex sale and all that, bro. But I also listen to rap, and Nicki Minaj can sell an album with just rap and don't have to talk about her vagina or her body part because
she's an artist. Rap. Yeah.
Music now, like I said, I'm not putting no names on it.
Sexy Red.
He said it. I didn't get him in the comments. But F my baby daddy and all, like, bro,
Sexy
what
Red.
is that? I'm out of town. Like, bro, I'm not finishing them lyrics. Y'all know that. Y'all want y'all 4-year-old daughter talking about her private parts in
Zero
school?
substance.
Like, come on.
The music is art, though.
Bro,
I ain't trying to take that from her. Whoever wants to hear that.
What's art about that?
But it's the message, too.
Whoever wants to hear that can hear that. But at the same breath, that's when the parents got to come in. That is not parental advice. You know what I mean? So take your kids away from that. Like you said, you didn't listen to rap until you was, exactly. So that's where the parental thing takes effect. Sexy Red, it's not her job to watch your kids.
No, it's not. But it's a different beast now.
Social media wasn't a thing like that. Because we all had phones growing up back then. Who to say that we probably wouldn't have been exposed to rap music back then? Like I said,
you're making a good point with the parental guidance.
I 100%
agree with you, but it's a different era.
Social media is raising kids.
It has to be within your kid, your child.
No.
To understand the structure that you're providing for them. And
I agree with that.
It's up to them to live behind that.
This is why I say I agree with that. I seen one of the deepest pictures on Instagram, bro. A kid had a phone in his hand and you just seen a handful of words coming out and going into the kid's brain. Now, why I say I agree with that, I can tell you, do not cross this street or you will get hit by a car. Now, if you go outside the school every day, now your best friend, your 3 best friends just so happen to say, I'm crossing the street today. We good. Puss and dog has 2 different looks, guys. So just remember that. Now, I told you every day not to cross the street, but you seen your 3 friends cross the street and nothing happened to them. Now, the minute you cross the street, what happened? You get licked down by a car or whatever. So it's like, we're not gonna go outside saying I taught you to run across streets like that. I didn't teach you that. I told you not to do this, but you took it upon yourself to want to go do this on you. You know what I mean? And it's decision making that kids gotta have.
It's more than what you just say. As a parent, you are a teacher. You are a role model for your kid, right?
Supposed to, yeah.
And examples of this, right? So you could go in every day, go in your house and slap your wife on the arm every day. Your son, seeing that, will get up one day and slap. You understand? So you have an obligation to be a role model in front of your kids. So it's not always what you say, it's also how you act. And then when they see something that's unfamiliar to what they're normally used to seeing, they'll be like, nah, that's not right. Nobody had to tell you not to do a certain drug. You understand what I'm saying? You know that's not right. Nobody's in your house doing that. You know it's not right. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying you can't make decisions as you get older, but as a kid, and kids are impressionable, but you're more likely to hold on to those morals that you see your parents display. Now, there's variables that take place.
Yeah.
As far as, the parents having to work and stuff like that, but that's why you also have to be ready, and it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
We don't have the grandmother watching the kids no more.
No. Because she out in the club, like
she out in the club. Yeah, she's 35.
And then how is the father supposed to raise a kid when the mother's saying, F my baby daddy?
Oh, Lord.
And it's just a thin line, in my opinion. It's a thin line because you could create that structure for them all you want. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to them to live by that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And now, with this tremendous amount of
influence
that social media has, it's hard for them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even when you create that structure at home. I have a 14-year-old daughter, and as soon as she came out the womb, I'm creating structure for her. You know what I'm saying? But who's to tell? She gets older, her mind or her life takes her in a different route. You know what I'm saying? It's up to them. You can't live for them. You know what I'm saying? All you could do is try your best as a parent and provide the structure and guidance. That's it.
Yeah, both. I kind of do both. I kind of talk and live it. Like, I got a 14-year-old son, and anytime if I go in the house, because social media era, I go in the house and I hate him listening to something that's like a drill music. Instantly, you are not allowed to play this in my house.
Now, this is the scary part. This is something that he likes, so he's gonna listen to his dad and say, "I'm not gonna play it in my house, in your house." But now when he go outside in that cab or on the train, now he got drill music in his ears, and now
all day long until you come back home.
So now when your body is vibrating a certain way, who to say that? God knows he have a little argument, he break up with his girlfriend. Now that drill music been in your body so long, you outside with this stuff now, and like I said, it's just not cool. So
living it too, though, I don't listen to it, and I explained to him why I don't listen to it.
That's good. I think it's you have to explain. You have to talk about it. You can't just say, "Okay, you're not able to do this in my home." Yeah. Just be transparent about the situation. I feel like that's the key.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the key.
All right, so moving along, next topic. Yeah,
that was a good one.
That was a great one. That was a great one, guys. I've been seeing a lot of hate going out to Shannon Sharpe, who's been trending.
Shout out Club Shay Shay.
Shout out Shannon Sharpe.
And I noticed that it's been a lot of hate from black comedians. My question to you guys is, why, when one of us are becoming successful, going up in the ladder, that we feel that we have to tear each other down? Like, why does that happen?
I feel like it comes with the territory, especially when you reach a level of success. I feel like after that Cat Williams episode, he shook up the whole industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, he had a guest on, which is Cat Williams, that was very controversial.
Facts.
So that probably shook a lot of feathers with the other fellow comedians also. But I feel like that's not a just do to go down and bash somebody either. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's living at his all-time peak right now. Give him that support that he needs, and help lift him up instead of bring him down.
You don't think them give people probably looked at it that Shannon Sharpe gave Cat Williams this platform too bash me because a lot of people know, like in some of these interviews and all that, sometimes it's freestyle, but then sometimes it's pre-production and all that. So these hosts ask guests like, yo, is there anything that you want me to ask that you don't want me to bring up? Da 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 da. So people could have probably just been like, oh, they rehearsed that. He knew he was about to come out there and da 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 da. This is just me just saying why people probably get emotional or whatever. But like you said though, when you start to become something that probably your peers probably wanted to do, or I'm not going to say can't because you got the same 24 hours as everybody. So you can possibly do it, but you're lazy enough to not do it. Right. That's when the hate start to come in, man. Like, even like, for example, bro, like us starting this right now, bro, I see a lot of people that support, but then I see people that hate, bro. And it's like, I don't mind the hate because that means we doing something right now, bro. That's all that is. So, but as far as like, why you have to go out your way to do that? Because you scared that you can't do it, or you scared that you're going to get the feedback that you're not looking for? Nah, man. So don't bash me because I'm trying it. One, just support me and bring me up. And that's what I feel like them comedians is doing right now. They know Shannon Sharpe is the littest thing out right now as far as sitting down for interviews. So he probably either denied them, so now they bashing him, or they just flat out haters, man. That's just hate.
The hate is real, but it wasn't even him that said all those hateful things. He's a big grandfather, bro. He's a grandfather. He's a father. You know what I mean? And for them to talk about him, calling him out his name, saying he's a homosexual, like, bro, his kids and grandkids are seeing that. Like, if you don't like what he's doing, then you ain't gotta support him. Which you should support the black man, but always. you ain't gotta support it if you don't like it. But in the same breath, why are you bashing him?
Because they hate.
Why?
But to play devil's advocate once again, for what I see is comedians that's bashing him. Not only are they bashing him, they're using him to kind of promote their own brand and as material because they're comedians. You know what I'm saying? Just for example, Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
He was on stage when he said all those negative things about Shannon.
Facts.
He knows he's going to get a response though.
Not only he going to get a response, but he's in the midst of entertaining and doing his work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really take it personal. I wouldn't take it personal as far as like comedians, but when there's other people chiming in and bashing him about things that not necessary, then I mean, it's not called for. But I feel fellow comedians is work. That's what they do.
But now that you put it like that, now this got me thinking, like you just said, is it anybody else besides comedians that's coming out bashing him? So you think that this Cat Williams, because he's a comedian, you don't think that he did come on there talking about almost every comedian, a lot of comedians too. So you don't think that had a part to do with it?
No, he didn't talk about every comedian though. I didn't hear him talk about
most comedians.
I didn't hear him talk about Eddie. He talked about the gatekeepers, people that try to keep stuff away from other up and coming comedians. Which is, he shed light on some stuff, which, Dave Chappelle talked about that. And I'm on the side of Dave Chappelle. He said that, he got some flack for this. He said that Cat Williams shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't bring down the black man, which I agree, man. You black, look out, don't bash your own kind. I do feel like that.
Yeah.
But, Shannon Sharpe never said nothing.
Right.
D.L. Hughley came out and was calling Shannon Sharpe a homosexual. Like, bro, what's up with that?
That's the quickest thing that a man could do, especially a black man, call the next man a homosexual.
And this is the messed up. Well, this is a crazy part too to put that out there. People, like I said, people was looking at it as, oh, Shannon Sharpe, this is your platform, you allowed it. So when the whole thing with the whole controversial thing came out with Kanye West on the Drink Champs, I don't know if y'all remember that. Yeah. He was saying mad hateful stuff. They made him take it down ASAP. Cat Williams saying all this stuff, and it's just getting more and more viral. So because they can't get to Cat Williams, what they gonna say? Oh, he always letting people on there just to back, because Monique just went up there doing what? Talking down on the people, bro. Right. So it's like he's letting, just for views, you letting people come up here and bash us. That's probably.
But in defense of Shannon, though, he had comedians on prior to Cat Williams. A lot of them.
Yeah,
but none of them came up there controversial though.
They're not Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying? Cat Williams wanted to get things off his chest, and he chose Shannon Sharpe platform to do so. That's not Shannon Sharpe business. He's running a business. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He's running a business.
Nobody did that to Vlad.
And I don't think
Vlad get a lot of
That's
flack.
a good point.
No.
Vlad getting more. Shannon Sharpe is not putting people business out there. He don't question you to make you say hateful things. He doesn't. Even during that interview with Cat Williams, he was like, "Oh, you gonna get me canceled?" That's what he was saying during the interview. So I don't think it was like rehearsed on the fact where he's saying, "Oh, say this and say that." No, Cat Williams came out there and spoke his own truth.
And there was no hate speech at all in that interview.
From Shannon Sharpe's part, yeah.
All Cat Williams. It was just his personal opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other than been back to the Kanye West point you made, that was hate speech. So Drink Champs had to respond and take that
but
down.
you got to
know what
look
I'm saying?
at it like
it's a difference.
To go back to the last, not go back, but the last topic as far as the social media and the influence. People, social media, this is a touchy time right now. The minute you say anything derogatory or anything like that, it's blowing up quicker than the person actually hitting a lotto, bro. Right. So it was like, people's not... Perfect example. So when we was having a conversation about certain things about the Melo and about the Kevin Durant and all that stuff, people was not reading the comments. People's just sitting. People's not reading the caption. People just hearing a little clip and then they just going off. They not reading what's actually or hearing what's actually said. People's reading the caption and not hearing what's being said. Excuse me. So people will read, "Oh, Shannon Sharpe said this," which is clickbait, and then they probably not even clicking on the video, bro. They just reading the caption and then they're gonna hear other people's responses. So it's like social media got a big influence on why a lot of decisions is being made right now too, man.
All comes back to social media.
That people want to be trending, bro. So now you see Eddie Griffin coming up there bashing Mike Epps, even though they cool now, but Mike Epps and them got into it. Cat Williams that came up here and said all this stuff. This comedian stuff and Shay is trending. So I either hate him or love him.
Right, but it's back to what I said. All these people are comedians, though.
Attention.
A Bama boy, like growing up in the roughest area.
They all comedians, though.
Like Tag just said, you think a kid know Eddie Griffin right now?
No.
But they know who Shannon Sharpe is because he's trending right now.
Facts.
So let me tell you right now, I'm going to diss up Shannon Sharpe and get him to respond to me because once he say my name, now other kids going to be like, who the hell is Eddie Griffin? That's all it needs. So like you said, people, they trying to promote their stuff, bro. And which is trash. Like I said, dropping your morals just to, that's whack, bro.
You have to bring down a black man just to promote yourself and reach where you want to reach. It's sad, but
it's weird.
It's been happening. Especially, it's been highlighted more because the social media era is just...
Especially knowing his story. Grew up, I think it was either Georgia or Alabama. He grew up in the country. He said he didn't take a shower until he got the college. Come on, bro. How you gonna hate a man like that got it out the mud? How you gonna hate a guy like that? That got kids and grandkids, and you calling him a homosexual? Come on, bro.
The name,
tarnishing his name.
Sticks and stones. That don't bother. You can say whatever you want to say.
So you don't agree?
But as far as not supporting,
you don't agree with
him being a homosexual?
No, with them just nitpicking certain things and kicking him. Not supporting him as a black man. My parents used to say, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
But they're comedians, though.
They're comedians. This is coming from a comedian's mouth.
It wasn't like a joke, though.
He's on stage saying it, so we got to take it as a joke.
Okay.
It just glorified more because we live in a social media time and everything's sensitive. Exactly.
It's not just sensitive. If one person says something, 1,000 people listen to it, then more people start saying it. It's something. Not just try it, it starts to become a fact. Yeah, you start to believe it.
People start believing it.
You know what I mean? So
I don't know.
And that's the social media thing. Once again, people would much rather believe what they see on social media than to actually go fact check something or actually go know the actual facts or whatever, man. So
do we know that Shannon Sharpe is a homosexual? Me personally, I don't know.
He got some skeptical pictures, but he's a grandfather and a father.
He's a lit grandfather. That's why the target is on his back.
So let me ask you a question. So if a white part, let's say Adam 22 or something like that, was doing this with Cat Williams and he did all that, you think that not say Shannon Sharpe, but you think it went this crazy, or you think Shannon Sharpe would be getting backlash and all that right now if he didn't have that Cat Williams interview?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
If Shannon Sharpe ain't have this Cat Williams interview and say something like a white part, a Vlad or Adam 22 or something would have had that Cat Williams interview, you think Shannon Sharpe would be getting all this like criticism and all that right now and all this bashing?
If he didn't have the count.
If he didn't have the Cat Williams interview.
If it was Adam?
If it was anybody
else. Because before Cat Williams ever got
he was getting bashed?
As far as the homosexual stuff.
He's been getting bashed as far as...
Okay.
But as far as like everybody just
But it's safe to say that this Cat Williams enhanced all the
enhanced.
Well,
you know what I'm
the Cat Williams interview got a bigger eye on him. You know, and respect to Shannon Sharpe. He's grinding, bro.
Yeah, he's
with
very
the Club Shay, the First Take, and being a person that have many words. I like him, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he inspires me. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe, man. You doing your thing, yeah.
I would say he's a figure in culture. You know what I'm saying? Might not be the younger generation's culture, but in our culture, I would say we look up to Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, bro.
What he's doing right now.
He's working nonstop. He's not taking no shortcuts. He's doing his thing.
But if I was to compare him to other podcasts or shows in that same industry, like Adam 22 you mentioned, I feel like it's a racist thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if that would have happened on Adam 22 show, it wouldn't be this big of a thing.
I don't know. I don't want to say that. That's a stretch, I think.
I mean, that's my opinion, because in my opinion, I feel like Adam 22 been raping the culture for years.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
He's more.
Did he get any flack?
No, he gets the culture vulture, the flack and all that. But as far as like him getting the controversial flack, like how Shannon Sharpe got, I don't think he would have.
That's
Vlad neither. And the crazy part with Vlad too. Vlad, and this, I watched so many Vlad interviews, and all the people that be saying Vlad be getting people indicted and all that stuff. Totally disagree with that, bro.
Yeah, because he ain't telling you to open your mouth.
Why is these people talking about what they did yet? Oh, I murdered him, put him in the trunk, but that was a month ago. Bro, why are you saying all that stuff, bro? I just asked you
to catch a fire when they reach on the platform. It's getting catch a fire.
This dude, Shannon Sharpe, is not asking none of this controversial stuff, man. He's just so happy when people sit down, they get that courage in their system. That's that Shay. When they get that courage in their system, they start yappity yap, man. So for all you people that when somebody doing something positive, man, and you got the energy to like bring them down, that's so whack, yo. Like, how you get that much energy to bring somebody down? Matter of fact, just do what they doing or try to do it better or ask them for help or something, man, instead of just, I can't do it or I'm not doing it, so let me just hate on this person. That's so lame, bro. Like,
right.
It's easier to support, man. It's easier to support than hate, because now you got to hate for the rest of your life. You got to hate. When you support one time, now people going to remember that support the first time. But when you hate, you got to continue to hate, because after you hate me once, I don't want your love, bro. Keep that. Keep it and shove it, man. I don't want that crap, man. And all these comedians that's bashing Shay right now, I guarantee you 5-6 months from down the line, they don't want to be sitting on Club Shay, bro.
Of course.
So it's tough, bro.
They wanted to be on that show before Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
stop bashing, man.
Cat made it hot though.
That was the first interview lit of the new year.
Yeah, he said that.
Cat made
he said
hot.
this was going to happen after.
He made some predictions. He predicted it. Cat, I'm holding you to it. You said Oprah going to be on there. I'm waiting for that.
Oh, that would be a big one.
I can't put it past Shay. Shay lit.
He
right
working.
Now, bro.
He working.
But I feel like it comes with success. I feel like the more success we have as a podcast, it's the more hate we're going to get.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely ready.
I know we got a lot of support out there in the initial stages of our success so far as a podcast, but unfortunately, it's going to be time when it's going to come with hate. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we get more support than hate, but it's only a fact.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe and also share. UT3 out.
Yeah, man. Like Keith said, like, subscribe, and share. All platforms, Urban Trio Productions, man.
Hold on.
Whoa. You know we end out with the drink, so tag tickets to it.
Yeah, we're going to end up with our regular routine. We're going to take a shot for the road. Let's go. UT3.
UT3.
Last man first.
Go ahead. 4 years first.
What's this, Tag?
That wine for your soul.
I got you.
That's me right here.
Yeah, I ain't go.
So, man, there's nothing wrong with being a leader, man. I mean, being a follower. Just follow the right leaders, man.
Yeah, I hope this episode touched some toes.
Facts.
You know, for Houston, I was doing that, man. Need some structure.
UT3.
UT3.
Yes,
Let's go.
Hey.